In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you're back here on Facebook with the Mike and Josh show. Josh, you're looking pretty good doing that over there.
That was my low volume talking.
No, yeah, he was moving his mouth up and down.
I just said like 17 sentences.
Might make his girlfriend excited.
Probably.
Okay, my daughter's in the studio, and we're going to keep it.
If you're listening,
they've been in the studio quite a bit, and we ain't been able to cut loose. And now the girls on the last one, you wasn't here. Now the girls,
I wasn't here.
Yeah, I had the two hot women out here.
I was up in Washington. You know, I'm kidding. I'm full of it.
But they got kind of grilly a little bit. They said they're going to come in tipsy next time.
You know, oh my God, they could get a little bit out of hand.
There.
And you know what? I hate to even say I haven't even listened to the segment yet.
No, see. You ain't even seen all the games and stuff.
What kind of person am I?
You have to guess what I got to guess a song that's all played bass backwards, and I got a bunch of. I got a shout out to all my Facebook fans. We got 173, I think.
Watch
now.
out.
And
that's what we need.
I did a little quick 30-second montage, kind of a game thing, with the pictures of our fans.
Oh yeah.
And I think it did pretty good. There's a couple. I think there's one that nobody's going to guess because I made it so high that it sounded like chipmunk singing, and then I turned it backwards, and it's a song. So the name of that song is by Adele or Adele or whatever her name is.
That's a good question.
I don't know how to pronounce
I'm not
it, but it's I don't forgot what it was. But
Jason Aldean?
No.
Crap.
But anyway, I forgot the song, so you're just gonna have to listen to it and guess it. That's on the Mike and Josh show page. Push the button, like it. That's Facebook, the Mike and Josh show.
So,
look it up. Earlier when we come in today, you know, Josh had this black shirt on that says "Revamping America,"
and you've probably seen it if you ever seen me.
And for a while now, since we've been doing the show, he's like wore it every day. And I was beginning to wonder if he wore it every day. I thought it was like his favorite shirt.
I'm an underpaid radio announcer.
Yeah, we're both really underpaid.
No, you're paid.
Well, yeah, for some parts. But, yeah,
exactly.
I do. I get paid.
I get paid. You do.
Yeah.
Highly.
How about that? But, you know, and he never stunk. So either he was wearing a lot of cologne or he washed his clothes every day. So.
The trick is deodorant.
Deodorant?
Lots of it.
But, you know, I didn't come out and say, well, do you wear the same shirt? I said, well, where'd you get that shirt? And he said, well, I got 50 of them. And I was like, oh!
Oh, it's Revamping America. That's what's on the front of it. And I work at the gym. Most people know that, up at American Body Works. And I get picked on all the time. They're like, you always wear the same shirt. I'm like, no, I have like a closet full. I'm kind of like, you remember Ernest? He would go through his closet. He'd be like, "Nah, I ain't gonna wear that. It's too formal. Nah, I don't like that one. All right, this one." And it would all be the same thing.
I don't think I've ever seen you formal.
Oh, well, you would like it.
I would.
It's pretty good looking.
I have
one
formal.
I clean up nice.
I have one formal suit shirt.
Oh yeah.
T-shirt.
A suit T-shirt.
Yeah.
Is it the T-shirt with a little tuxedo?
That's like what Larry the Cable Guy wears.
Oh, sweet. Well, I have a few times in my life actually worn a suit.
Oh.
So
watch out, ladies.
That's right, ladies. If you just gasp
ladies,
for breath.
excuse me, Brooke.
Brooke. Anyway, we're gonna get away from that. I love you, ladies. Anyway, it's the shirt that I made when I first really started getting involved in politics. I don't know how many years ago, and whenever after reading a few books, I thought I was pretty smart, and I started a blog called Revamping America, and I started writing my own opinions on there. And the whole point of it was what the gist of it meant was that we needed to revamp, which is meaning like restore our country, because it has changed so much over the past few decades or half a century, and we needed to get back to the fundamentals that the country was founded upon, the actual laws of the Constitution. And I made some T-shirts. I sold a few of them, but I've had quite a few that they're still been sitting around. And we decided to use these shirts and try to raise a little money for the radio show, because it does cost money to keep this show going.
Yep.
And so we're gonna put these up for sale. And actually, I'll do another shout out to a website that you can actually go to. It's a news website that we've got going called UnitedColony.com, and you can actually purchase the T-shirts off that website. And it has a lot of like national news and politics, and a lot of local stuff going on in Georgia. And there's also a forum that you can go to if you want to talk about and discuss local issues. But you can check that out, UnitedColony.com. Check out the T-shirt. And Mike, I'll let you read what's on the back of it because I can't remember.
You can't turn your head around. And...
Hang on.
It says, turn around the other way. Keep going. It says, America will never seek a permission slip to defend the security of our people. And that's by George W. Bush.
O.W. And regardless of what a lot of people say, I guarantee you 20 years from now, people will look back and say, he was a pretty good president.
That's right. Just
like some people look back and say FDR was a liberal, a flaming liberal, but for the most part, everyone respects what he did. So,
it don't matter what you are as long as you do the job good.
You do what has to be done.
To me, that's the way I think. That's my opinion.
Exactly.
But now the United Colony, what's your the blog?
The blog is, well, I don't have my own URL for it, so it's still
a link up.
Yeah, it's revampingamerica.blogspot.com.
Okay.
So that's how you get to that.
I've been on there a couple times and left you a few messages. I left you a funny one too if you ever go back and check it.
Oh. Well, I haven't checked it in about a month or two.
Yeah.
So I need to go back.
Yeah. And he don't
that's kind of exciting.
He don't check our Facebook either anymore.
I try to. Just staying kind of busy.
I stay on Facebook all the time. People don't think I work, but I actually do work. I'm like on Facebook 24 hours a day, and they're like, "Do you get paid to do Facebook?" Well, yeah.
That's the good thing about having like office jobs and stuff, because you're on the computer all the time, and when the boss man's not looking or he's out, it's like, and then you get on the little Facebook or whatever, and then as soon as he walks in the door, it's like, click, click.
I'm working.
Oh, hey, boss, do you got that report up on your desk?
No.
Okay. Back to Facebook.
Well, another thing. There's one thing that I want to talk about, and is our hometown, Fitzgerald. One thing, and before I even started the show, me and some people on Facebook were talking back and forth, and it was a black gentleman, and I am white, as you can tell, and I don't know what that means. He's signing to me, and now I'm lost.
Sign language.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, he had to cough or something. But the one thing, the one thing that this town needs to do, we need to get united as a community. Black, white, Hispanic, Latino, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. If you're purple, it don't matter, because we got a lot of purple and gold people around here.
A lot.
I got a gold one right here. She's wearing purple and gold.
I got on purple shorts. You probably didn't want to know that, but anyway, I threw it out there.
But it's near and dear to my heart, because I want to get out in the community, and this is one thing that me and Josh are doing on this radio station, or in this radio station, and going on Facebook and telling you how we think, and we're not scared to tell you how we think and say what we say. I mean, a lot of things come out of my mouth that sometimes I just go,
Yeah, and for those of you that don't understand kind of what we're talking about, how like we've got to come together and do something. Maybe if you're not old enough or you just don't really know about it, go back about 10 years and think about the industry and the jobs that we had. We had Delphi, Modern Fibers. We had more employees at Shaw.
Yeah.
Was it 2 or 3 of the trailer manufacturers that have gone out of business? I think it's like Hallmark, Pace. One of them is still open, I believe. But
they just opened up the old Hallmark. It's now Look Cargo.
Okay, but we lost in a span of about 5 or 6 years. If I ain't mistaken, the count was somewhere in 1,000 to 1,200 manufacturing type jobs.
I also seen where our population had dropped to about 12.
Well,
dropped 1,200 people.
Yeah. Well, you just think about the people that you went to school with personally. How many of those people do you actually see that are still here?
Not many.
Most of the ones that went to college stayed gone.
Yeah.
Because if you got a degree, you're not going to find a job here because most of the jobs have gone.
Right.
And because of all those manufacturing jobs that have left this area, a lot of those are good paying jobs. Therefore, a lot of the smaller businesses took a hit because there's not near as many people buying stuff that local businesses sell. Just like with the Chevrolet dealership. When Delphi left, it closed down. And that was about 15 to 20 jobs that we lost. But we've got to do something to get industry back if we want to save this town, because right now the national unemployment average is about 9%, and people don't know this, but Fitzgerald has, if I'm not mistaken, one of the highest unemployment rates in Georgia. It's around 16 to 17%.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awful.
I had printed some stuff up last night, and that's right. I think it was like 15.9 or something.
Yeah, right at 16. Now. Yeah.
So it's up there, and and you can see it too, because like even when I was smaller, I mean, we we'd done more things like the parades, and the parades now are like stupid. I mean,
yeah.
And that's because nobody's excited for this community. Everybody's like in the dirt.
So many people that live here either talk about wanting to move away, or either when people talk to them about coming here, or they try to praise Fitzgerald, people that live here, they're like, oh my God, this is a dump. I wish I could get out of here.
Yeah, no.
Nobody really likes living here now, it seems. And
this is my small town, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But us as a people in this community, we have a voice. We can do things. We can talk to. We can. What the meetings that they have
city
there?
council.
Yeah, they're open. I mean, I've went and sat in some. You can stand up and they tell you, does anybody have anything to say? You can hear crickets in the building.
Yeah.
We just sit there and do nothing. Black, white, Hispanic. There's legal Hispanics out here, people.
Yeah. Yeah, and in case you get it mixed up, there's a difference in immigrants and illegal immigrants. A good portion of the Latino population are legal.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they did what they had to do to come here, just like any other immigrant, whether it be African, Asian, European.
Canadian, eh?
Yeah. There you go. But, yeah, there's a lot of illegals, but we can even put that aside for our local things, issues that we need to handle. Don't even worry about that. Just as a population, we have to come together and try to solve the problems we have. And you have to use common sense.
Yeah.
Also.
Help your brother out.
And also, we have a new mayor now, Mark Massey.
And I think a lot's going to change with him.
The first new mayor we've had in 48 years, I believe. Yeah. So hopefully we can get something going. But one man can't do everything. So
no. I mean,
it's up to
and
the
I
whole
think there's
community.
been some changes on the county board. I mean, the city boards too, right?
And the city council.
And the city council. So we got pretty much close to a fresh start as we're going to get here in Fitzgerald. So, they can't do all the work because they're only one man and one entity, and it falls down to us to stick together and get out there. And not, we talk about the industries and stuff like that, but we need to come together as I said before, a people and do things for each other and make it look attractive for people to come in, to have the industries, to have the business, to rotate that revenue around in Ben Hill.
Exactly. And here's another thing. A lot of people will say, well, I can vote, but that's where it ends because I can't really do anything else.
No.
You're wrong because, for one thing, call your city councilman, call your state representative, and if you don't know who they are, at one time I didn't have a clue who anybody was, and you know how I found out? Google. You go to City Council of Fitzgerald, Georgia, look it up, and you will find a list of all the city councilmen. You find the one that's in your area, you get in touch with them. You want to know who your state representative is? Type in state representative for Fitzgerald, Georgia, and it'll come up. And it's Jay Roberts, by the way, great guy. And call them up if you have ideas. Tell them. Write them a letter. Go to the city council meetings. Talk to your friends. Try to get other people involved. That's what you can do.
Let me tell you what I found out. I'm in a motorcycle group called the Spirit Riders, and any time that we have anything that we need to do, I had a party in the middle of town for a guy, Andy Ott. We did a fundraiser for him. We had a party in the middle of town for him at the old Coca-Cola building. We had Soulshine was out there, and Kenny Bridges and his band was out there, and man, we had a good time. And the mayor, and Gerald Thompson was the mayor.
Yeah.
gave us permission, free of charge. He said, "Go ahead, do what you got to do." We did it. We kept it down. We did what we're supposed to. I mean, they're more than happy to work with you. If you have any ideas that can start, it starts with one person. And if you can catch that one person will catch to another person. Then you got two people. Well, if you got two, then you got three people. And that's how it starts. When you start working together and start giving ideas and working with your city leaders and doing things, that's when it's going to turn around.
There you go. And here's another quick shout out to, this is completely a website that's nothing to do with us, but it's a great website. But it's called freedomworks.com, and you can go to it, and basically it's a social networking site for people that want to get involved. And you can like put in your zip code, your area, and it connects you with people in your area. Like I'm a member on it, and just in the Fitzgerald-Ocilla area, there's a few dozen people that are on there. And the whole point of it is to try to get together and help organize things to try to work in the community, politically, and trying to get things done. So, I mean, it's a great networking tool. If you want to find like-minded people that are trying to help in the community, that's a great place to go.
And I want to put this out to the listeners that's out there, and I know which we share. I mean, and if you're on our Facebook and we post like this show, only the people that like us will see the show.
Exactly.
Right? Well, we're going to share this one.
Exactly.
Because if you have any ideas of things that you want to do out here in the community, you can post it on our Facebook or message us, or you can get me on Facebook, Big Mike 925, and then you can get Josh.
Yeah.
He don't know what he is.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's Josh Howell.
There you go.
There's two of them, so make sure you get the right one.
Exactly. I'm the one with the little picture of the guy laying down shooting.
Yeah. And but just message, because we're not scared to do nothing. I mean, I'll get out there and run around with a chicken suit or something if it means better in my community. I'm the wild chicken baby.
He is the father of the wild chickens. Chicken daddy.
I got a lot of child support.
There you go. Come on now.
But that, I mean, that's my thing. I just we need to start. We need to get our head out of our ass. Let's say that.
That's a good way of putting it.
I mean, that's just putting it.
And there's a lot of people like that, and it looks ridiculous. How dumb does that look?
Well, I have said what I need to say, and now I've forgot what else we're doing. So guide me, Sir Josh.
We're going to take a left, go down 3 miles, past the tree yonder on the block to the right, and turn.
My wife gets on to me because I get lost going home.
I love riding with people on a long trip, and it's like, hey, I think we take a turn here. They turn, and they go like 2 miles. Like, I don't think this is right. I'm like, turn around. They're like, oh no, we can go a little bit further and just see. And they keep going, and they keep going.
Still lost.
Yeah, and it gets worse. And well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, take a right here. Well, we're gonna follow this road for a couple of miles, and before you know it, you're just completely lost.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's it for us here at the Mike and Josh Show. Just my last words are love your community, shop at home, and
get up out of the recliner and do something.
And yeah, please.
Please.
I'm a fat boy and I can get up and do things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He dances and.
Well,
anyway.
I don't dance. I kind of just shake. I do like the Goonies. I did something with the Goonies that I do the truffle shuffle.
Ooh. That's disturbing.
All right, well, you're listening to the Mike and Josh Show here on Facebook. Again, love your community, shop at home, and we'll see you with the next webisode. Hold on.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.